So every year we get new smartphones from all over the world, from iPhones, Galaxy phones, Google Pixel phones, and so on. But lately, if you've noticed, people have been saying, are we at peak smartphone? This has been a talk among people for years now, and I, as a tech enthusiast, was on the defense saying no. I felt like we got something new from these smartphones every year. However, that feeling started creeping in from last year when Apple and Samsung announced their smartphones. It felt like nothing new or revolutionary came with these smartphones. They had the same designs from previous generations, which also had the same features and designs as the previous years. One thing that really had these companies putting us into buying these phones: artificial intelligence. Google is the culprit of this. During their events, their whole entire presentation was all about artificial intelligence. It has even become a meme at this point.
AI, generative AI, generative AI, 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 AI.
And now, Apple jumped in the same direction with Apple Intelligence. This has been the worst rollout from Apple ever. With their events filled with how AI is going to make you smart, work less, and connect with family, to me, it felt like Apple was trying to find excuses to sell their phones. But all these features felt useless and dumb. It was clear it was meant for stupid people. Take a look at their ads for Apple Intelligence.
Clients? Prospectus. Oh, yes, it was wonderful. So, do you want to take us through it? Yes. Great. Let's get into the prospectus. Okay.
I am genius.
They got disliked on YouTube as some of these made people lazy and used AI to make themselves look smart.
Genius.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some of these features can be helpful in some ways, but I can send my emails, edit my photos alone with better AI tools than Apple Intelligence or Galaxy AI. But one thing that has remained clear to me is that we are officially in peak smartphone era. It's sad that I'm saying this, but it's somewhat true. Samsung announced their Galaxy S24 lineup, and they are basically the same smartphones as the S24 lineup, which is the same as the S23 lineup. In addition, Apple has also fallen in the same trap as the rest of the industry, because when you look at their last three lineup of smartphones, they are basically the same. If you remember back in the 2010s, we used to get huge upgrades from these smartphones. The competition was high, and especially the likes of Huawei, which brought the industry to their knees to innovate every generation of a new smartphone. But that was taken away from us when the US banned Huawei, and ever since the competition went down drastically. This has made companies like Apple, Samsung, heck, even OnePlus, who kinda had a comeback with their OnePlus 12 lineup, but with the new 13 series, it felt like they are forcing us to buy their phones. Year after year, it's the same story. Another phone, another incremental upgrade. Where's the real innovation? I'm not saying that these companies should throw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks for the sake of it. That doesn't help anyone. Honestly, getting up on stage and claiming these phones are fundamentally different and new should be a moment that feels truly special. And that used to be true. But now, it's just a thing that we did every year that feels a lot like the thing we did last year.
iPhone 13 Pro. These are the best iPhones we've ever created. iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max, the best iPhones we've ever created. And iPhone 15 Pro, these are the best and most capable iPhones we've ever made.
Artificial intelligence has also contributed to this downfall, every company dumping useless AI features in these smartphones. Take a look at the iPhone 16 event. It centered so much on software features that Apple called it glow up. But when this phone shipped, those software features weren't ready, and all we really had was a single new button. Let's be honest, nobody really likes it. I actually made a video reviewing the iPhone 16 Pro Max after 3 months. Check it out for my full thoughts. Google is taking a different path since overhauling its Pixel phones. While they've struggled with hot running chipsets and awkward camera bumps, the Pixel 9 series seems to have addressed many of these issues. Even so, the Pixel 9 launch focused heavily on software and Gemini's integrations. 2025 seemed like a year we've got something new, with the leaks of the iPhone Air and the Samsung Galaxy Edge. But all these leaks just made one thing clear. These companies are just taking away features and bringing back features we've never asked for. Having a slim phone in your pocket with terrible battery life, with missing lenses, is insane to me. If Apple is a culprit here, with rumors suggesting ditching titanium for aluminum. This is crazy, and it seems we are being played and tricked by the marketing teams of these companies. These companies have made one thing clear to me, is that I'll have to wait for more 2 years or so to fully upgrade my smartphone. I'm still using the iPhone 13 Pro and haven't felt a need to upgrade. Honestly, when you look at the latest iPhones and the iPhone 13 Pro, there's literally less to no difference. But one thing that's clear to me, and you all agree, is that any smartphone releases should stop. Having a new iPhone or Pixel phone announced every year with incremental changes is a no-no for me. This is just a scheme to trick us to spend more money for the stuff we already have. If you remember back in the day, we used to get S versions of smartphones like the iPhone 6s. This meant that few changes were made to these smartphones which looked like their older versions. They made these phones to have a bit smaller battery, new color for lower prices than the original. This made sense as consumers could know what they were buying or skip these versions entirely. So, are we at peak smartphone era? I don't want to admit it, but yes. Phones are basically boring, to be honest. Incremental changes every year just to make you to buy into consumerism. So here's my idea. Keep the big announcements, but save them for real innovation when the tech is truly ready and the phones are actually different. Give us a reason to be excited because this yearly cycle is getting old. If you're a person who buys new phones every year, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Catch you in the next one.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.